In the deepest, darkest water on Earth, where sunlight has never reached, a single light begins to glow. It drifts in the blackness, soft and blue like a tiny star. To the creatures of the deep, it looks like food. It is the last thing many of them will ever see, because the light is bait, and whatever is holding it is already waiting. This is the anglerfish, one of the strangest predators on the planet, and its story is far darker and far stranger than the trap it sets. To find it, we have to go down, past the light, into the part of the ocean that never changes. The deep sea is the largest living space on Earth, and almost all of it looks like this. Endless cold water with no floor in sight and no light at all. Down here, simply finding another living thing can be the hardest thing of all. More than 1,000 meters down, in the zone we call the midnight, the water is black, freezing, and almost empty. Food is so rare here that most animals will eat anything they can catch. The anglerfish does not chase. It waits, and it lets its prey come to it. Here the pressure is crushing, the cold never lifts, and the darkness is total. Nothing grows. Almost nothing moves. Energy is so scarce that, to survive at all, life down here has to cheat. Growing from its head is a single modified fin, like a fishing rod tipped with a glowing lure. But the light is not its own. Inside the lure live billions of bacteria, and the anglerfish gives them a home in exchange for their glow. A living lantern grown for one purpose: to deceive. That glow is not magic. It is a chemical reaction, the same cold light a firefly makes. Down here, most animals can make it, but the anglerfish turned it into a weapon, a lie told in light. When something swims close enough, the anglerfish strikes. Its mouth is enormous, lined with long, inward curving teeth that let prey in, but never back out. Its stomach can stretch to swallow a victim twice its own size. In a place where the next meal might be months away, it cannot afford to miss. And when it strikes, it does not hold back. Its stomach can stretch to swallow prey twice its own size. It may not eat again for months, so when the chance comes, it takes everything. It was not built to be beautiful. It was built to survive. A loose, dark body, skin like wet rubber, eyes that barely work, because down here, sight is almost useless. Everything has been stripped down to a single function: wait, lure, eat. But the lure, the teeth, the glow, none of that is what makes the anglerfish unforgettable. The strangest thing about this animal is how it falls in love, and it is one of the most disturbing things in all of nature. Think about where it lives. Miles of black, empty water in every direction. 2 anglerfish could spend their entire lives down here and never once cross paths. So for this animal, finding a mate is not difficult. It is almost impossible. And evolution's answer to that problem is horrifying. Everything we have described so far, the lure, the teeth, the size, that is only the female. The male is something else entirely. He is tiny. In some species, a fraction of her size. He has no lure. He barely has a working gut. He is born with one instinct: find a female before he starves. So he is built as almost nothing but senses. Enormous eyes and huge nostrils, designed to catch a single trace of her scent in the dark. He swims, blind to almost everything else, searching the void for one specific female, in an ocean that could swallow him 1,000,000 times over. And if he finds her, he does not court her. He does not circle, or display, or wait. He bites. He clamps onto her body, anywhere he can reach, and he does not let go. And then, something extraordinary and grotesque begins to happen. His mouth fuses to her skin. Their tissues grow together. Their blood vessels join until the 2 of them share a single bloodstream. He stops eating because now she feeds him. His eyes dissolve. His fins waste away. His organs disappear one by one until almost nothing of him is left. He becomes a permanent part of her body, a small lump on her side, kept alive by her blood, existing for one purpose only: to provide sperm whenever she is ready to spawn. He has, in the most literal way possible, given up everything he is, just so he never has to be alone again. Scientists call it sexual parasitism, and a single female may carry more than one, two, three, sometimes several tiny males fused to her body, riding through the dark with her for the rest of her life. She is never truly alone again, and neither, in their own strange way, are they. And when the female is finally ready, she releases her eggs in a vast, floating sheet of jelly, sometimes longer than a person. The males she carries fertilize them. Then the sheet drifts up toward the light and it begins again. For over a century, this was a mystery. Researchers kept hauling up female anglerfish with strange lumps on their sides and could not explain them. Some thought the lumps were parasites. They were half right. It took decades to realize that those parasites were the males. And we have almost never seen it happen. Only a handful of times has a living anglerfish been filmed at all, glowing, drifting, alive in its own world. Each sighting is so rare that it makes scientific news. For an animal this widespread, that should tell you something. We have explored so little of where it lives. We have better maps of the surface of Mars than of our own deep sea. Almost every anglerfish that has ever lived did so completely unseen, in cold and black, that no light and no human will ever reach. The anglerfish is not an accident. It is what happens when life is pushed to the absolute edge. Total darkness, crushing pressure, almost no food, and almost no chance of ever finding another of your kind. In those conditions, evolution does not make things gentle. It makes them work. So somewhere below you, right now in water that has never seen the sun, a light is glowing. A trap is set. Infused to the side of the thing that set it is a creature that gave up its body, its sight, and itself, just so it would never have to drift alone in the dark again. This is the anglerfish, the deep sea's most disturbing love story. The ocean is full of stories like this one. Lives so strange they sound invented, playing out in the dark, where almost no one will ever see them. This is Phantom. Subscribe, and we will keep going deeper. This was Phantom. The deep is vast, and we have only just begun. Subscribe, and we will take you back into the dark on the next descent.